Okay, welcome back once again to all my dear students. Yesterday we had discussed about some importance of Planck constant, as well as we have also discussed about that photoelectric effect. Now today some another points related to Planck constant as well as the photoelectric effect. Yesterday I told you that we are going to now the next topic is the relationship between the photoelectric effect as well as the kinetic energy, right, of electron. So first of all, the importance of Planck constant, Planck quantum theory. Importance of Planck's quantum theory, right? Importance of Planck constant theory. Let us see. As you all know that the black body radiation cannot be explained by the wave theory of light. I can say that black body radiation cannot be explained by what? Wave theory of light. Wave theory, हमको मालूम है कि wave theory of light cannot explain the black body radiation. That means emission and absorption of wave at a frequency and color of black body radiation is changed with the change in the temperature. So I can say that by changing the temperature, the color, then wave and frequency will be changed. The color, wave frequency of black body is changed due to change in the what? By changing the temperature. अगर हम टेम्परेचर चेंज करते हैं तो ये तो हमने पढ़ा था yesterday that if we change the temperature then what happen? That color will be changed. हमने एक एग्जांपल लिया था कि अगर हम एक मेटल लेते हैं, एक फर्नेस में डालते हैं, उसमें अलग अलग टेम्परेचर से अगर हम उसको हीट देते तो क्या हुआ? पहले रेड कलर था, then it becomes dark red, right? Okay, so this is how it will change the colors and it can also change the frequency. Okay, तो ये तो हमने पढ़ा था. अब यहाँ पे the energy of the quantum of radiation is proportional to the frequency. It says that the energy of quantum radiation is directly proportional to frequency. यहाँ पे देखो कि energy of radiation is directly proportional to the frequency, right? The Planck gave the name quantum to the smallest quantity of energy that can be emitted or absorbed. I can say Planck gave the name quantum to the smallest quantity of energy that can be emitted or absorbed. ये प्लांक ने कहा, right? Okay, now energy is directly proportional, so we can say that E equals to this. I can write down here E equals to H, where H is a Planck constant, that H equals to Planck's constant, right? And the value of H that we have to know, that 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule into second. This is the value of H, Planck constant. E is the photon energy of photon and h mu that is equals to 1 what quantum energy quantum energy, right? Where E is a photon energy and mu, that is the frequency. Okay, so all these things you have to know, right? Now, if somebody asks that 1 mole photon, then how you can identify it by the 1 mole photon? So for 1 mole photon, okay, write down Ne equals to NH mu, right? And N, that is Avogadro number. Okay, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, right? And you can also say that Ne equals to N Hc by lambda. Why? Because mu equals to C by lambda. Is it clear? Okay, so this is how you can find out the NH, where C is the speed of light and lambda is the wavelength. Okay, so all these things you have to know. This is all about the importance of Planck quantum theory. Okay, note down. Chalo. Now, next one, that is all the about the photoelectric effect. How to find out the energy of photon and energy of number of energy of electron, energy of photon and number of photon. Photoelectric effect, that is energy of photon, energy of electron, energy of electron and number of photon right? First of all, as you all know that we had discussed yesterday that when the sunlight is fall on the surface of the metal, then what happens? That when it strikes it, then the electron will be emitted, right? Now, if you want to find out the energy of electron, then how you can? Greater the energy possessed by the photon, greater will be the transfer of energy of electron, and the greater the kinetic energy. If the kinetic energy will be more, if the more frequency of that light beam is strike on the surface of that particular metal, then what happens? That it will have the greater kinetic energy. So I can write down here the first point: greater the energy possessed by the photon, greater the energy possessed by the photon. यहाँ पे देखो कि अगर जो लाइट मेटल की सरफेस पे स्ट्राइक होती है, अगर उसकी एनर्जी, फोटोन मींस दैट लाइट, उसकी एनर्जी अगर ग्रेटर है, तो ग्रेटर विल बी द ट्रांसफर ऑफ एनर्जी टू इलेक्ट्रॉन. ग्रेटर विल बी द ट्रांसफर ऑफ energy to the electron, right? Is it clear? To the electron, and the greater kinetic energy of the ejected electron, and greater the काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ इजेक्टेड इलेक्ट्रॉन, राइट। अगर फोटोन की एनर्जी ग्रेटर है तो ट्रांसफर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन जो होता है उसकी एनर्जी भी ज्यादा होगी, और जो इलेक्ट्रॉन इजेक्ट होता है मेटल की सरफेस में से तो उसकी एनर्जी भी कैसी होगी, ज्यादा होगी। इज इट क्लियर? सो द काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ इजेक्टेड इलेक्ट्रॉन is proportional to the frequency. So the kinetic energy of ejected electron is directly proportional to the frequency of electromagnetic radiation. Is directly proportional to the frequency of electromagnetic radiation. Frequency of electromagnetic radiation. Right? Directly proportional to the electromagnetic radiation. ये बात हमको मालूम होनी चाहिए. So the kinetic energy of ejected electron is proportional to the frequency, and kinetic energy is not depend upon the intensity of light. And I can write down that kinetic energy is not depends upon the intensity of light. The intensity of light, right? ये kinetic energy पे depend नहीं करती, right? So striking photon energy, let us see. Striking photon energy that is equals to h mu, right? The minimum energy required to eject the electron हमको मालूम है, the minimum energy required to eject the electron that is equals to h mu 0, क्योंकि इसको हम बोलते हैं threshold energy, right? And that is called the work function. It is also called the work function. Called work function, and it is denoted by W. Is it clear? Right? So I can write down the difference in the energy of transfer as a kinetic energy of photoelectron. The difference is what? The difference what in energy is transferred as a in energy is transferred as a what? The kinetic energy of photoelectron. Kinetic energy of photoelectron. So difference is what? That h mu minus h mu 0 is the difference, right? So these things you have to know, okay? So all these things you have to know. Then after striking of photon kinetic energy, I can write down here that striking the photon kinetic energy that is equals to what? That work function, plus what? Kinetic energy of photoelectron. Kinetic energy of photoelectron, right? So I can say here that h mu equals to work function, that means W plus 1 by 2 me v square, right? Now what is W? That you all know that h mu equals to h mu 0 plus 1 by 2 me v square. That is the kinetic energy. And E equals to, I can also write down that E equals to h mu equals to h mu 0 plus 1 by 2 me v square. Me, that is the mass of electron, right? ये बात आपको मालूम होनी चाहिए. Me, that is equals to mass of electron, and E, that is the energy of photon. Understand? And when mu is greater than mu 0, then I can say W is h mu equals to 0 equals to W 0. Understand ये बात? तो minimum energy required to eject the electron. Is it clear? So all these things you have to know, and as the more intensive beam of light consists, if more beam of light, striking beam of light, अगर वो ज्यादा है तो large number of photon is there, then we can say पहले तो large number of photon is present, photon की value भी large होगी. Second we can say that consequently the number of electron ejected is also larger. Number of electron ejected is also larger, right? So more number of electron will be ejected from the metal surface. तो ये theoretical portion था. इसका फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक, हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द फोटोन एनर्जी. आपको ये इक्वेशन याद रखनी है, ये राइट, क्योंकि इस इक्वेशन से कई एग्जांपल्स आएंगे, राइट. सो ऑल दिस थिंग्स, एंड व्हाट इज द वर्क फंक्शन, दैट इज द h mu 0, and mu 0 that is the minimum amount of energy is required to eject the electron from the surface of the metal. Understand? तो एक बार लिख दो, फिर बाद में एग्जांपल देखते हैं. Okay, is it clear? Now let us see the examples. Okay, let us see the examples. एक एग्जांपल ऐसा है, पहला एग्जांपल. Now examples. One mole photon having frequency, one mole photon having frequency that is 4 into 10 raised to 14 hertz. 4 into 10 raised to 14 hertz. Find energy. एनर्जी हमको फाइंड आउट करनी है, राइट. अभी यहाँ पे देखो कि यहाँ पे 1 मोल फोटोन दिया हुआ है. अगर 1 मोल फोटोन की एनर्जी फाइंड आउट करनी है तो मुझे कौन सी इक्वेशन आएगी, तो Ne इक्वल्स टू NH mu, राइट. तो N is Avogadro number, I can write down here 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, that is the Avogadro's number. Now as that is a Planck constant, you all know 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule into second. ये हमने पढ़ा है, right? Planck constant में. और mu that is the frequency, that is the 4 into 10 raised to 14 second inverse, right? I can write down instead of first, I can also write down the second inverse. Okay? Put the value, you can get the one inverse. Ne equals to चलो 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 multiplied by 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule into second multiplied by 4 into 10 raised to 14 second inverse. ये second will be cancel out. Okay. So now what is the answer? Here 6.022 into 6.626 into 4. So the answer is 159.6 into 10 raised to how much? 23 plus 40, 37, 34. So it is equals to 3 joule. And mole inverse. यहाँ पे देखते हैं mole inverse. अगर हम 159.6 kilojoule mole inverse. Okay. So this is the 1 mole of photon energy. Right. चलो नेक्स्ट देखते हैं। Second example, find the energy of photon having a wavelength. Find the energy of photon having wavelength what 6000 angstrom. ये wavelength, right? तो wavelength means what? Lambda equals to 6000 angstrom. Right? So I can also write down in the form of meter. So 6000 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 10 meter. I can also write down 6 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter. Understand? So this is the wavelength. Now I have to find out the energy of photon. So E equals to hc by lambda. Okay. Now what is h? That is the Planck constant. You all know 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule into second multiplied by c, that is the speed of light. You all know 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, and divided by angstrom here wavelength minus 7 meter will be cancelled, second will be cancelled. Now find out the value here. 6.626 multiplied by 3 divided by 6. The answer is 3.313 into 10 raised to कितने आएंगे minus 7 means 15, so 34 minus 15, so the answer will be 19. So it will be minus 19. Is it clear? Joule. Okay. Minus 19 joule. Got it. Right now. लिख दो। चलो एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं। यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है the periodic time of radiation is, third one, the periodic time of radiation is how much? That it will be given 4 into 10 raised to minus 10 second. 4 into 10 raised to minus 10 second. Right? Find wavelength, wave number and frequency. Find wavelength, wave number and frequency. ये फाइंड आउट होगी करना है। वेवलेंथ, वेव नंबर, पहले तो वेवलेंथ फाइंड आउट करते हैं। तो पहले तो ये टाइम दिया हुआ है, तो फ्रीक्वेंसी ये मिलेगी। तो फ्रीक्वेंसी म्यू that is equals to 1 upon t. So 1 upon what? 4 into 10 raised to minus 10. So what is the answer? So 1 divided by 4, so 0.25 into 10 raised to 10 second inverse. So in the standard form 2.5 into 10 raised to what? Right means minus 9, so second inverse. Is it clear? This is the frequency. Now if you want to find out the wave number, then what is the wave number? So first of all you have to find out the wavelength. So wavelength means what? So lambda equals to what? C by mu. Is it clear? Wavelength. So C is 3 into 10 raised to meter per second divided by 2.5 into 10 raised to 9 second inverse. So second will be cancelled out. Okay. So 3 divided by 2.5, 2.5. So the answer is 1.2. So 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 1. The answer is 0.1 meter is the lambda 12. Is it clear? Now next one, that is a wave number. Right है ना? C 10 raised to 3 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 10 raised to 9 second inverse. तो frequency बहुत ज़्यादा है. Okay. 1 upon t. Yes, minus 10 है ना. Okay, it's very clear. Now, second. Okay, fine. Now wave number, that is a v equals to 1 upon lambda. So 1 upon lambda means 0.12. So 1 upon 0.12. Yeah. 8.33. 33 what? Meter inverse. Is it clear? So all these things you have to know, right? Note down. Okay, चलो नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. लास्ट एग्जांपल. Find the energy of 1 mole of photon. Find the energy of 1 mole of photon having frequency. कितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी है? तो 5 into 10 is to 10 second inverse. 5 into 10 is to 10 second inverse. चलो मुझे क्या फाइंड आउट करना है? तो 1 mole of photon u हल करो. तो ne that is equals to nh mu, right? तो mu तो मुझे दिया हुआ है. mu कौन सा है? 5 into 10 is to 10 second inverse. h 6.626 into 10 is to minus 34 joule into second, and that is how we have 6.022 into 10 is to 23. Is it clear? So put this value over here. 6.626 into 10 is to minus 34 joule into second into 6.022 into 10 is to 23 into 5 into 10 is to 10 second in second will be cancelled. Find out 6.626 multiplied by 6.022 multiplied by 5. So what is the answer? 199.5 into 10 is to how much? 33 minus 1. So the answer will be 19.95 joule. Understand? So this is how you can calculate the examples. Okay? So this video up to here is enough. Tomorrow we are going to discuss some more example related to how to find out the kinetic energy, how to find out the velocity, right? So all the example we have to discuss tomorrow. Okay? So in this video up to here it's enough. Thank you very much.